Afternoon campers. It's been a while. Funny old day. Me and Mrs went to Ikea about 11 o'clock time, and a guy walked up to me and said his name was, I think, Matt, and he was from Nottingham. "Oh mate, nice to meet you." And he said he watched my videos. "Are you going to do any more?" Well, I did say I was thinking about this afternoon. It's now turning into, it's 20 to 4. I'm just going to go out for a couple of hours with dogs to the usual spot. I've got a new Ikea stove I'm going to use, which is just the old time-honoured favourite, the old utensil thing for a couple of quid. And I've actually got a grill and some coal I took up there the day before yesterday on my bike, and hopefully if it's still there, I just hid it behind a tree on the path on the way to it, so I'm hopefully going to pick that fuel up. There's some firelighters in there and a grill top, and I'm just going to leave them down in my normal place all the time because I go up there that often. It seems to have to keep dragging all this stuff with me. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Another thing, I would have gone out this morning, but I've been repointing my patio at bottom of the garden. As you can see, it's a right shambles, but it had got to such a state I've had to redo it. It took me bloody 8 o'clock morning. Anyway, and another thing, my missus did this chopping down here because this has grown unbelievable. I'll see if you can tell here, look. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's nearly as high as me. Pretty boring stuff, but anyway, only thing is she run out of cable down here. She only got so far, and then anyway, it's grown like a bloody jungle. I need to get down here and do some proper chopping at it. But we'll see how we go. It's bloody warm today. I've only got my bloody t-shirt. I've got a jumper in bag in case like it drops off a bit later. I'm not planning on being out too late. And my missus just popped down to Morrison's or somewhere to get a bottle of wine for later. She's off out running. She does. She's a leader assistant. I don't know, something she does at Jog Oakwood. She does running and coaching and crap with people or something. I don't know. She really enjoys it. So she just actually done a half marathon last week. What was it, week before? First one, and she did like a couple odd hours. I thought that was pretty good, really. So she's going to be coming back about, after she's gone running, it'll be about 8 o'clock time before she gets back, and I plan to get back for then or probably before. But we'll see what we'll get up to. I've just got some beans and stuff to just cook up for sake on it, but I'm gutted I've run out of bloody Java lava. She's actually going to pick some up tonight for me, but I'm just going to be down to cups of tea today. So it's not the same without coffee, is it? It didn't for me anyway. Another thing, I've got the old spig and case on there. I don't know if you can tell the difference. I did mention I'd say something if I ever remember. Yeah, quite pleased with it. It's only just slightly a raised rubber lip, and it seems to do the job. Only thing is, when you're sweating a lot, it gets a load of gungeon crap under it, so you've got to take it off, which is quite easy, but it means taking the straps off and blah blah. But anyway, only about, I think it was about 7 or 8 quid, so I'm glad I've got it. I need to get a screen protector and all probably, because I keep getting all gungeon crap on it. But anyway, it's probably a 1.5 thumbs up, or about 7 out of 10. Yeah. Another thing, I'm having a bit of a nightmare with Stanley at the minute. He's well, he's just catching rabbits. Every time I come out he gets a bloody rabbit. He's just been off then. I shouted him back, but it's I like rabbit stew, but I'd rather get them and chop them up than see them get killed, if you get what I mean. Here! Well, I often stand here and just have a quick look about before. My spot's not far. It's literally about a quarter of a mile from here. And that, all I can hear is just, well, there's wind blowing, obviously, you're going to get wind noise. But it's dead peaceful. This is a nice time of day to come out, which I don't do very often at all. Question is, just over that direction, will my stash be there or not? Hopefully it will. Otherwise, I've got a bit of wood chip, got my lighter and a couple of fire lighters, so I'll probably be able to knock something up. But hopefully if that coal's there and still my grill thing and nobody's shifted it, we're going to have some brew up and a chat. Sounds good to me. Well boys, just round here, before I get to the reservation, where there's a stone, I'd say I'm right, yeah, still there. There's nobody about them. I think I'm some sort of weirdo picking up crap out of the bushes. And there's my bin bag, full of bloody all sorts of shite. No, I look like a flipping jippo with this, so the sooner I get into it would be better. Them players cleared off into wherever down there. Oh, they're back again, look. Come on, you pair of buggers, where you going? Well, we're here and I can hear a light load of people over there, which don't surprise me. Stands up to his neck in mud. Gus has already been in. Funnily enough, somebody's been down here, look like it, but they've just uncovered my bag of wood chips, which seems a bit odd. Anyway, that's my bag of stuff there. I'm just going to get set up. They moved all this out of the way, look, that was all covering it before, which seems a bit odd to uncover it and just leave it, unless they just want to say they've been here, but, well, I don't know, a bit odd. Well, these boys is going to be wanting a bath. I'll get them in that little river on the way home. Stands absolutely filthy, I knew it would be. Anyway, I'll have a look at what I've brought. It's a bit of a Heath Robinson this, it'd probably be vastly unstable. Seems to be a bit, I've just noticed there's a stick, you can see it down there, in the shape of an X. So I don't think I'm going to go digging in the woods, you know, to find something somebody's left behind. No. There's the X a bit closer. X marks the spot. Maybe not. Right, girls and boys, so I've got the old, it's supposed to be, I think it's stainless steel this bugger is. Let's have a look. Can't read very well with my glasses. Made in China for Ikea, blah blah. Stainless steel, yeah. £2. Bonus. Right, in here, I left this up here the other day, came up on my bike, my bloody backpack on my back. Anyway, this is just an old barbecue grill. I've been using it at home and I thought, it's way too big for this setup obviously, but I can still use it as a grill on top of there. I'll have to stabilise it with a couple of sticks. But I just thought, I'll take that up to my favourite place because I can hide it somewhere and then I've always got it then. Just look at him. Fucking state. Yeah, anyway, and I've also, this is full of bloody charcoal for barbecue stuff, and I like my firelighters, try and stuff different stuff. It's got all coal dust in that, bizarre. These are zip lighters, and you just light them in the bags. I think most people's probably seen them, but I think there's about, I can't remember how many I got in here for a couple of quid or something, and there were loads on them, so I thought, well, I'll bring some of them. Says farting about trying to be Mr. Bushcraft, because I'm not. And anyway, I'll get these coals going and the brew on, and I'll catch you in a bit. Of course, already. On you, mate. I will get that brew on in a minute. Well, I did remember as well, I got a nice bit of orange string for the old lighter, because obviously if I drop that, you can't see it there, it stands out like a sore thumb. So it's my favourite lighter ever, that. It's already been, as you can see, it's been loved heavily. Anyway. There we go, it's fierce as hell. Oh, that's gone out. Nice. Oh, look at that. How not to light a fire lighter. That's one way not to do it, boys. They burn quite well, look. I had one of these bloody Ikea stoves years and years ago when I used to fart about, didn't know what I was doing. A bit like now, really. Bit looks on it. But yeah, that should burn right. I put 2 of them blocks in, there's another one somewhere. Anything with this coal, it obviously takes a while to get going. But it'll be a bit smoky and I've got a bake that. Oh yeah, I bought some new boots. Just some, the only lightweight jobs from Decathlon today as well. As you do when you're out with your missus. The ones I'd got on. Yeah, the ones I'd got on, they were rancid. I'd got them wet, my old trainer things I'd got. And it was embarrassing. I tried some shoes on in Decathlon. I took one of them off and I was like, it smelt that bad. I could see people walking past thinking, Jesus, he stinks. Anyway, I bought these, chucked them in bin, the old ones. Jesus, they stunk. We actually went to Ikea. The reason was I wanted a rug. I bought a really nice rug for our front room. It's about 100 odd quid. It's about, I think it was something like 5 foot by 8 foot, but like really small, like a really nice weave thing. Oh yeah, I've gone and tipped up God knows what on it. I tipped up an old cup of coffee the other morning on it, and it smelt bad. I thought, what? I tried to wash it out and it just stunk, and I says to Wendy, my missus, I says, I've got to get rid of that stink. It don't smell right. We're like rancid milk or something. So that's gone in shed. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And we bought another one, just a cheap one. Anyway, I thought I'd bore you with that, and that's looks like it's burning quite nice. I brought my axe with me because I thought to myself I might knock a few sticks, like 4 sticks in, to hold up that grill over the top. That's my idea anyway. And I've put the honey stove back to its use in my garden. I'm just going to use it in garden because the other day when I came out, I've been using it quite a bit in garden since I came up here. It was such a nightmare. It's all bloody shaped, so I'm just going to keep it together now and wedge it together. It's just too bloody painful to use. I love the stove, but it's not usable really. Anyway, so we've got the old Hobo stove that's stopping up here as well. So I've got a nice little setup here. I can just come up when I like, and all I need to do is just bring some fuel with me. Funnily enough, I've still brought all my bloody meth stuff with me as well, but I'm not planning on using it. I'm just going to use this. It's burning nicely at the minute. Those little zip lighter things here, they're bloody shit hot, these are. I'd recommend these. I've still got a few of them wooden ones as a backup in there as well, but these are great because the old firelighters used to get them white things, used to stink, and you used to have to pick them up and you get on your hands, and then you get on your food and it wasn't very nice. So these are ace because you can pick them up, and not like me, normally you light them in the fire and not in your hand and then let them fall out like I just did. Ooh. What a clown. You're supposed to get older and wiser, aren't you? Anyway, they normally do light quite easily. It's just when you've got a clown in control. God knows where Stan's gone. Oh, he's back. I can hear him jumping about somewhere. Yeah, he's jumping about in the bushes. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. Well, I'm going to throw caution to the wind. Just put that on there, and if dogs don't knock it off, it's quite stable. I'll put that there. And I get, I've got trusty old beans, and I've also got some chilli soup stuff I'm going to put into beans and mix it up. It's going to be a right concoction, but we'll see what happens. I like to mix it up a bit. Can you see that? Moribo's finest. Well, can you see that or not? Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see it. And I've got some Morrison's Mexican chili soup to mix in. Sounds hideous, and it probably will be. God, that Panamine's going to be black as hell this time. Let's say to that. Oh, that looks pretty disgusting, but beans and chili sounds like a plan. Right, I've got my spoon in here somewhere. That looks interesting. Might lose a bit in the way, that'll be right. No idea what that's going to taste like. It's going to take a while at that time. course that. Stay out of the way, you buggers. Well, she's raging away now, lads. It's got a right good coat. The old lot's going. Like, I can feel some right heat off it. The old the concoction's bubbling away. I'm not too sure that's a good looking. That's going to explode everywhere in a minute. We're going to have chilli and beans. Oh my god. It's got a right old bloody flame on. Jesus. Well, the old Hobo's, I was a bit doubtful at first, because I know a lot of people, they cut like a square opening to feed the sticks in, which makes sense to me, but I just brought it up as it was, and it took a while to get going. I don't think there were enough air getting through, but now it's going. It's bloody going like a bloody train. I'm about ready for my brew and all. I might have to move them beans to one side a bit. It looks like it's so you can see that it's yeah, it's definitely got a bit of a bubble on there. And as usual, I've got the dogs all hovering around me because they know there's some snap on. But I'm not going to give them any chilli, because chilli and beans and dogs, that's the next flipping World War 3. Well, there's the scene, lads. It's now it's 5 o'clock. So it's took me about 35-40 minutes to get here. We've been messing about for half an hour or so. So yeah. It's dead quiet now. There's them people's gone that were making the noise earlier. And it's pretty flipping fan-dasby dozy. I'm right impressed with that. That Hobo stove looks flipping awesome. It's glowing like a good one. That's a thing of beauty, that is. I just need to make some legs or something for that grill. Yeah, I'll knock something up another time when I can be arsed. This is working okay, to be fair. It's balanced better than I thought. And it's burning like a good one. There's no smoke. Obviously it's barbecue stuff. I put a few sticks in, but not a lot. It's just flipping ace. And to be fair, the dogs have calmed down quite a bit as well. It's probably because it's getting later on and they normally have a snooze this time at home. Stan's going to need a bath when he gets in though. He looks a bloody state again. Oh, Gussie's gone to sleep. It don't get no better than this, boys. Well, boys, no, beans are steaming a bit. Hell, that's gone a bit thick and gloopy. And it's time for the old brew. Put that simmer in there. Put some more water in that in a minute, I think. It's a bit rickety, this is, because I ain't got the bloody legs on it. I'm lazy. It's alright. So, yeah, it's been a good day had by all, hasn't it? These have had a load of biscuits off me, haven't you, doggy biscuits? Tell you what, I've got plenty of water with me. I'm getting ready for another brew in a minute. I'll need it after them chili beans. I should put a bloody load in actually when I think about it. To be fair, this is how cheap's that. The amount of money I've spent on stoves, bloody electric this, flipping chemical that, and a bag full of flipping charcoal for a fiver, lasts you flipping ages, and a £2 Ikea device, utensil things, wherever it is, and a couple of lighter blocks for about 20p. Sometimes you've got to wonder, haven't you, why? We all like us gadgets, I know. Let's put that there, that's lovely. Ooh, that spoon's a bit warm now. Probably not the best idea putting it where it was. That's pretty nice. Mexican chili soup. No added water. The thing is, it's gone a bit gloopy, it's a bit thick. Straight out of tin into the old cake hole. Talking of food, when I saw, I think his name was Matt, please correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, We were just, I think we just had a McDonald's, bloody hell, at Ikea, one of those rubber sausages that's 50p, plus onions and gherkins for 70p. And we both had a veggie one to try it, and it wasn't bad actually. It's a bit strange, but alright. And then Mrs. went back for for a normal one as well, so she had 2 rubber bloody, hot dogs. Got bloody mozzies around me. And then she went and had something yogurt, I don't know, and I had some drinks or other, I don't know, or you can drink for 50p. So yeah, I thought I'd share that bit of random boringness with you. So I've had eggs on toast this morning and a rubber bloody sausage for me dinner stroke lunch, and now beans and chilli soup mixed together. God, my guts will be flipping churning tonight. And obviously later we'll be having of course a bottle of wine. I'm not back to work till next week. I've had this week off, me and Wendy. I've done loads of work in the house, mainly in the garden. I've done loads. I've been spending hours. Like I said, I've just done my patio bit again. I've chopped down a tree and like done loads of just garden tidying up, because the garden's not massive, but it's quite long and it takes a couple of days really to go do it front and back proper. So I've been in the garden bloody hours. You gotta dunk 'em, boys, you gotta dunk. Bloody hell, them beans were they got a bit warm towards the end. My old tongue was tizzling. My tongue was tizzling. My tongue was sizzling. Couldn't be worse, couldn't it? I could have to be going to work tomorrow. Cheers all. Oh, this is bloody lovely. Really is lovely. So I know I'll go on about it, but it's quite nice. It's a bit odd being here at this time, because normally I'm sitting here and it's normally between about 9 and 10 o'clock. So this is quite a nice change really. Set me up for evening then. I'll enjoy my glass of wine later with Mrs. And I don't know if I'll edit this video when I get in. It'll probably be tomorrow now, but hopefully this should be uploaded soon. And the dogs have spotted something again. So, what I have noticed, to say this weather's really nice. Hardly any camping stuff on at all now on YouTube. What got me inspired in the first place, there's a few on. There's Scott's Wild Camper. Foxy does a bit, but he's gone into his camper van thing now. Luke, forgot his name now, 101 Survive, I can't remember his bloody name now. Outdoor Enthusiast 101. He came on, did a couple and disappeared again. My old favourites, I used to love it up Camp Bazza, but things have changed now. And all the boys up there, I can remember they were Lee, and just loads on them. Martin Cuthbert and Cuthbert's son or something. Barking Badger, of course, and loads of people that you used to see on there regular, and it's all it's changed as life does. I'm still here. I still keep watching Cyclist James' channel, and the Quiet Cyclist Jules, if she watches this. Hiya. I'm still here. Just mind you, this week, I'll be quite honest with you, God, I've been hammering the flipping booze. I say hammering, I've been having like 5 or 6 pints a night of cider or lager or both. Of course I'm off, I've gone a bit mad. I'm going to calm it down now. So that's what I said to Mrs. tonight. I'm just going to have 1 bottle of wine. I always go mad when I'm off work. You got nothing to get up for really. That's half the reason I've not been. I've been planning to come out in the morning all bloody week, but been getting up feeling a bit tired. I've been getting up early, but then I just doss about around the house for a bit and then just do some gardening and things, and I just ain't got round to it. So here I am, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm hoping I'll get at least one more video done. This is a bit waffly now, isn't it, really? But anyway, I should probably get one more video in before I go back to work with a bit of luck. Well, it'd be rude not to. Brew number 2, boys. I'm going to have this and I'm going to wrap up, I think. Getting a bit full. Well, that's definitely... That setup there has been a complete success. Fantastic. Pleased with that. I'm just going to wash my spoon out because that's got God knows what shite on it. So I've just chucked my spoon in there because it's bloody... It's got concrete chili beans on it. Don't know what Stan's spotted over there. He's radaring something, I don't know what. What is it, Stan? On the other hand, oh Gussie, true to form, built for comfort, not for speed. He's just having a relax. Oh no. Oh no. Nah, nothing. I think he's chasing bloody flies. Anyway, squirt a bit of milk in this. That milk's gone warm enough to tip that out. It's too near the bloody fire. That's going to have to do. I'll chuck that. What is it, Gus? Oh, Stan's. He's spotted a bloody duck in pond. I'm just relaxing now and just looking around me and looking at what's going off and listening. It's just fantastic. This is happening all the time when I'm sitting at home and when you're sitting at home. This is all around you, or your local woods or wherever you are, and it's happening every day. We're all wrapped up in this technology and TVs and tablets and gadgets. I'm bloody world's worst for it, I am. I love me gadgets, me watches and computers and things. Funnily enough, I was a bit late today because I've one thing I've been getting into, because I can't do my running like I want to do because my hip's buggered up or something, my leg, I don't know. I'm alright with cycling, and I've got an half decent bike now, which I got last year, and I've been really getting back into my biking. So I've been doing, in between my garden and everything else, I'm sort of doing about 10 mile a day, which isn't a lot, but I go out as hard as I can, and you know, I only average like silly low speed really. I used to race when I was a kid, like time trials and things. I might have mentioned it before, but I've always had an interest in cycling, but well, mountain biking now, it's more fun, I think. Keeps you off the road. So I've been doing about 10 mile a day just to keep my fitness up, in between all the stuff. I sometimes go a bit further, but anyway, so funnily enough, today I came in from where Ikea, chucked all my bike gear on, went in the back room. Long story this, and I've got talking to my lad, and he's got a bloody, in back room he bought himself a bloody great big 4K TV, and he's got one of them HD Xbox things, and I like car racing and stuff, watching and playing on computer but not actually doing. I've got a little tiny car now. Anyway, so we're going back to technology. So I just said, oh, let's just take a quick go on fours. I'm sitting there in my bike gear ready to go out before this walk, and an hour late, well not an hour later, but like 3 or 4 games later, I said I better go now, because he was getting ready for work. Actually, he's on a funny shift. He's on till 10:30 tonight. So, and I just got, it's so easy to lose an hour. You just think, oh, I'll just stay 5 minutes, and you know, an hour had gone before I knew it. I'm just like, where's that It's just crazy. It's got Forza whatever 4K on. Oh my god, it is fantastic. So addictive. It's set me up so that I can just switch it on and have a go. So I might do, I might not. I try not to go on it, because once I go on it I can lose half a bloody day. Anyway, just a thought. Got all this going on around you all the time when you're sitting
stayed in front of a piece of plastic that big, like a zombie when you think about it, and there's all this for free out here. Such a waste of time, innit? Oh boys, just get that off. That's still burning lovely. It's kicking out some lovely bit to eat, that is dead nice. You could definitely ginganguli around that. That has been an absolute complete success. Bloody fantastic. Really, really impressed with that. So that's my new base station up here with me strange looking grill thing. I can't remember, I think it come off at side of a barbecue we had once and used to hang it like a cooling grill to one side. But the barbecues fell to bits, but this has still lasted. I don't know how long it's going to last, mind. You'd expect it's half decent steel, but we'll have to wait and see. Are we going, Gus? Are you ready? Do you want to go home? What do you want to do? Are we going home? Get out of there, you bugger. Do you want to go home? What do we say? What do we say? Right, come on then. That normally, he wants a treat now, look. We're down to the last few now. Right. Stay there, stay. Shh. Now. Oh my God, I'm falling down a hole he's dug. What do we say? Shh. What do we say? Pause. Shh. Paw. Give me a paw. Get. Sit. Paw. Good boy. That takes my hand off. Sit. Paw. Give me a paw. Good boy. Come on then, you noisy pair. Oh dear. What a bloody lovely afternoon. I'd say it's dropped off cool. It's probably about, I don't know, 18, 20 degrees, something like that. It's mild, but just sitting there then I'm thinking I'm glad I brought a jumper, but actually now we're going again, I don't think it matters. Well, it's the long walk home now, boys. Well, it isn't that long. It's only a couple of miles from here, probably a bit less. And I'll just look at the time. Where are we? It's 20 past 6 now. I'll be home for 7. Oh, there's the scene I'm leaving. And we were just in that line of trees up there. Just in there. That's where we was. I always show you this view because it's my favourite one round here, really. One of my favourites. It's getting a bit windy again here. I'm actually warmed up as well now. It's actually feels warmer than when I was sitting on that damp ground in there. Anyway, we're going to get walking. He keeps going in this bloody field. Stanley, get here! Here! Come on! Here's a bloody sod. Yeah. So we're just winding home. I'm looking forward to getting home and, as usual, looking at this video. Well, we're not far from home now. And, I don't know, yeah. Funny thing, time. I always I ponder all sorts of shite, don't I? But it's quite a known thing, this. But when I was wanting to get up there, I wasn't really rushing. I was walking at a good pace, and it seemed to take a while. I mean, it took us half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever it was. But it seemed to take forever to get there, and yet now, because I didn't really want to come home, I've literally blinked an eye and I'm back home. It's just bizarre, isn't it, that your perception of time. It's always fascinated me, amongst a lot of things, your perception of time, especially as I'm getting older. It years just melt into tens of years. It's just bonkers. Come on, we're just going round here. Anyway, Stanley, this way. He's wandered off the wrong way. Look, he's a bugger. Is he, look? yeah, so time just really is weird with the cyclists coming past. The passage of time. I can remember as a kid, you're like looking forward to Christmas and stuff, and Christmas was so far away, and I used to get a little piece of paper, like a notepad, and the month of December had every day, like an advent calendar, but my own little calendar. And I'd write like 1 to 25 on it, and as the days went I'd tick them down, and it was like you're praying, oh my god, I can't wait, I've just, you know, Christmas is coming, I wonder what I'm going to get and everything. And I used to tick off the days like, and when you got to the 24th you'd be like, yeah, and you can't go to sleep. And I think I've probably come across this conversation before, but and it just seems really strange now. And yet me, of course, Christmas really just means a holiday and spending lots of money as you get older. I do like Christmas actually. Yeah, what was I going to say? And yet now, like, before I know it, it's summer, it'll be bloody winter, Christmas will be here, and it just rolls on and on like that. And it's because I think this, especially just lately, is becoming more apparent because, like, you know, people's getting older, you lose your parents or whatever, makes you realise, like, shit, it's going to be my turn next. God, we're a morbid subject, but you know what I mean? It's like, you know, I'm looking at probably 5 or 6 years and I'm going to be retired. That just seems like, what? You know, I can remember sitting in school thinking about my granddad, thinking, oh, he's got all this time on his hands and he's an old man and all that, and then all of a sudden, bang, you're at work, you spend 40 odd years at work or whatever it is, and then you're retired. It's like, it's just insane, isn't it, when you think about it? Well, we're here again, boys. Same old, same steps. I hope something's going off on the field. Not sure what. They've had quite a few dews on because weather's been so good. Oh, it looks like they're doing some rounders or something over there now. If that'll focus. Don't know what's going off there. Kids and that. There are a lot of stuff on for kids and everything. Really good, really, when you think about it. It's great. Just on my doorstep. I'm dead lucky, I know I am. Anyway, boys, I'm gonna bugger off now, and I'll catch you all another time.